Hello everyone, this is Pranav Ambekar and today we'll be learning about continuous integration with Jenkins. So coming to the first part, continuous integration. What is continuous integration? Continuous integration is the practice of automating the integration of code changes from multiple contributors into a single software project. Now let us try to understand this with the help of this diagram. In the continuous integration process, the developers are required to make frequent commits to the source code, and because of that, any changes made in the source code will be pulled by the continuous integration server, and then the code will be built. Now, according to the needs of the organization, it will also be deployed under the test server for testing, and once the testing is done, it will also be deployed on the production server for release, and the developers are continuously getting the feedback of their application. Now, what are the benefits of continuous integration? So the benefits of continuous integration are: number 1, improves developer productivity. Number 2, it helps to find and address bugs quicker. And the third is it delivers updates faster. So these are the benefits of continuous integration. Now what are the continuous integration tools? We have different tools for continuous integration. First is Jenkins, second is Travis CI, third is Bamboo, and fourth is Buildbot. In this tutorial, we'll be discussing about Jenkins as it is the most widely accepted tool for continuous integration because of its flexibility and the amount of plugins it supports. We have seen that Jenkins is a continuous integration tool. But what is Jenkins? Jenkins is a continuous integration server which manages and controls processes such as plan, code, build, test, deploy, operate, and monitor in DevOps environment. Now let us try to understand Jenkins in a proper way with the help of hands-on. In the hands-on session, we'll be creating a continuous integration pipeline, and that pipeline will be plugin based. So we'll be creating 5 jobs, that is compile, code review, test, metric check, and package. And this compile, PMD, test, Kobayashi, and package, this will be the goal for the respective job. Now let us commence the hands-on session. First, log into your AWS account. We will start by launching an instance. Select Amazon Linux 2 select T2 Micro. Next, configure instance detail. Keep everything as it is. Add storage. Next, here we will add the tag as name Jenkins server. Next, we'll create a new security group over here with the name Jenkins SG. We will also add rule here, and let's put the port range as 8080 and anywhere. Review and launch, and we will create a new key pair. Let's give name as Jenkins123. Download the key pair and launch it. Now by using PuttyGen, we'll convert the PEM file into PPK file. So let's load it. Select the PEM file, open, and save private key. Save it with the same name and save it. Now we will use Putty to connect to our instance. Select the server and click on connect. In SSH client, copy this, go to auth and select the PPK file. Open it. Open. First we will create a file over here with the name jenkins.pem. Copy your PEM file which you have downloaded and paste it here. Press Ctrl D now. And we will also use the command chmod 400 jenkins.pem. Now we have to install Jenkins on the server. For that, I've created a Git repository and you just have to copy paste these commands. Paste the update command. Just copy paste all these commands and Jenkins will be installed on your server. It is downloading Jenkins now. Paste the next command. You can see the active status of Jenkins in the green text. Now let us copy the public IP and paste it, and in front of that type 8080. To unlock Jenkins, we need the administrator password. To get the administrator password, we will need to copy this and paste it here. It will say permission denied. For that, in my repository I have given this command. Copy this and paste it here. Here you can see the administrator password now. Continue. Install suggested plugins. It is getting started and it will take some time. Here you have to put your username and password. We'll keep it as admin. Give the full name and email address. Save and continue. Save and finish. Jenkins is ready and now we can start using Jenkins. First we will go to manage Jenkins and in global tool configuration we will add JDK, remove install automatically. We will give it a name as Java and here you have to give the Java home path. For that, in my repository I have given this command. Just copy and paste it over here. You will get the path of your Java home. So copy this and paste it here. Remove this /gre. In the git section, keep name as default and in the path, let's keep it as git, but it is showing there is no such executable git in path. For that, first we will have to install git. The command is yum install git-y. Now you can see it is not showing any error. It was showing error because earlier we have not installed git. Let's go down and click on add maven and we will give this name as my maven. Save it. Now we will be creating the pipeline. So let's create our first job. To create the job, you have to click on new item. Our first job will be compile. Choose freestyle project. OK. In source code management, click on git. Here you have to give the repository URL in which you have all the files related to your application. So I have this repository which contains all the required files and I have copied the repository link. I'll just paste it over here. Now go to build section and add build step. Here select invoke top level maven targets. In maven version select my maven and the goal for this will be compile. Save it and you can build it now. You can see we have successfully built our first job. In the console output you can see finished success. Similarly we'll create other job. Go to dashboard, new item. Our second job was code review. Select freestyle project. OK. In source code management select git and paste the repository URL. Then go to build, add build step, my maven and the goals for this job will be pmd:/pmd. Save it. Now click on manage Jenkins and then click on manage plugins. In the available section search for warnings. We will be using warnings next generation because this plugin collects compiler warnings and issues. Install without restart. Now we have successfully installed the plugin. Back to dashboard and go to code review, configure and select post build actions. You can see this option record compiler warnings and static analysis results. So this is due to the plugin which we just installed. Select that. In tool select PMD and in report file pattern just paste this one and save it. So basically this plugin is going to convert this XML file into a report. Now we will create another job, that is testing. Freestyle project. OK. Source code management. Select git and paste the URL. Now go to build and select invoke top level maven targets, my maven and the goal for this one will be test. In the post build actions, select the option publish JUnit test result report. Here write target /surefire -reports/.xml. Save it. Once the test cases has been executed, I also wanted to make sure that the test cases are 100%, means are the test cases covering all the lines of code. For that, we will create the next job. So our next job is metric check. Select freestyle project. OK. Select source code management. Select git and paste the URL. Then go on build. Invoke top level maven targets. Select my maven. So the goals for this will be kobachura::d kobachura.report.format is equal to XML. Now it will generate XML report for us. Save it. Now go back to dashboard and select manage Jenkins. Here click manage plugins and in the available section search for Kobachura. Select this one and install without restart. Back to dashboard and select metric, configure and in the post build actions select publish Kobachura coverage report. We will use this plugin to create coverage report. Paste it over here, save it and after this we will create our last job, that is package. Freestyle project. OK. Source code management. Select git and paste the URL. Go to build, select invoke top level maven targets, my maven and the goals for this will be package. Save it. Now we have successfully created all the 5 jobs. Now let us automate the jobs. Now to build the pipeline, we are going to use the concept of upstream and downstream. Select the first job, that is compile, select configure, select post build actions, and in this select the option build other project. So after compile, we have code review, type the name of second job and save it. Similarly, now we will go to code review, configure, select post build actions, here build other projects, and after code review we have got testing, save it. Now you can see for code review, upstream is compile and downstream is test. Similarly, we will go to test now, configure, build other projects, choose metric and save it. Now go to metric, configure, post build actions, select the option build other projects, and here type the last job which we have created, that is package, save it. Now we have successfully connected all the jobs with each other with the help of concept called as upstream and downstream. Now to visualize the pipeline, let's select manage Jenkins, manage plugins, and in the available section, search for build pipeline. Choose this plugin, install without restart. After installing the build pipeline plugin, select this plus icon and give the name to your pipeline. We will give the name pipeline 1 and select build pipeline wave. OK. Keep everything as it is and just make sure in the layout section it is based on upstream and downstream relationship. Select OK. So we have successfully created build pipeline. Now you can run this pipeline. Yellow means the process was going on and green means the process is completed. So to check the status of your pipeline, you continuously have to refresh the page. You can see all our jobs here: compile, code review, test, metric check and package. You can see the second job has been successfully executed. Third job is also executed. As you can see, everything is in green color. It means we have successfully created a build pipeline. We have compiled the code, we have tested the code, and then we have packaged it. So that's all about continuous integration with Jenkins. With this, we have reached the end of the session. I hope you enjoyed this Jenkins tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Pranam Ambekar signing off.